And then Tosca has to lie and say she doesn't know anything. And then all this mayhem ensues and other things happen. And, people get stabbed and I don't know who did it.
What's up, Indy? And need I say more? We got Angela Brown with us. We could just leave the intro at that because we all know who Angela Brown is by now. I think the opera star, diva of Indy, and it's great to see you, my friend, as always.
Oh, Ray, it's so wonderful to be with you again, and I'm always excited to be with my Indianapolis peeps.
Yeah, and Angela, the reason she's here today, she's going to be singing for her Indianapolis people. And singing, as I understand, a role that you've always wanted to do for your hometown audience, and that is Puccini's Tosca, which is coming up November 11, 12, and 13 from the Indianapolis Opera. And we're certainly looking forward to that. It sounds like you are too.
Yes, I am so excited to be able to perform this role here in Indianapolis. The first time I saw Tosca, it was here with Indianapolis Opera, and Tim Noble was doing the role of Scarpia. And I was saying to myself, yes, I want to sing this with Tim Noble. Didn't know it was going to be so many years later and he's not singing. But it's exciting to be able to see a dream fulfilled.
One of the things that Angela Brown does better than anyone I know is explain opera to us folks who aren't as familiar with the world of opera and the stories behind it and how to explain all of this stuff that's usually happening in a foreign language. So, break it down. Tosca is about what? We don't want to give away too much, obviously, because we want people to see the story, but what is the story about? What are we going to see that evening?
Well, Tosca is an opera diva like myself, and she is a jealous woman, but she is a proud woman, and she is in love with Cavaradossi, who is a freedom fighter, painter on the side, okay? A portrait painter, and that's her boyfriend. And she comes in first act, and she looks around, and she's like, I hear her rustling. Why are the doors locked? She's yelling, Mario, where are you? And he's like, I'm in here, I'm painting, baby, I'm working. When in actuality, he was hiding out his friend Angelotti, who just escaped from prison. And Scarpia is looking for him. And so then we go from the first act to the second act where Tosca is being, where Cavaradossi is being tried for his part in the disappearance of Angelotti. And then Tosca has to lie and say she doesn't know anything. And then all this mayhem ensues. And then other things happen and, people get stabbed and I don't know who did it. And at the end, she thinks that they're getting away, but so you got to come to the opera. It is so much fun. I mean, peeling her onion all night long between her being jealous and then being vindictive and then being loving and caring and then having to make ultimate sacrifices. So, this one is for everybody that loves a little murder, a little love, a little lust. Oh, it's all in there. Baby, come on.
Now we know why they always called those television shows soap operas, because they were based on the real operas. You mentioned this already. This seems like such a meaningful performance because you've been around the world. You've sung a little bit of everywhere, and yet you are so stoked, so excited to be in front of your people, where you grew up, went high school at Crispus Attucks. You're singing for the hometown crowd. This seems to mean a whole lot to you.
It does. Anytime, actually, I sing in Indianapolis, it means a lot to me because it lets people that are from Indianapolis know that they can go to the stages of the world and accomplish great things as well. And God has just been so good to me. But Tosca was one of the first operas I cut my teeth on here in Indianapolis with Indianapolis Opera. And so it's just a great to be singing on the stage with Indianapolis Opera doing Tosca.
And Indianapolis Opera bringing just some great performers and great performances to the city, because I mean, you think you don't have to go to New York to see a show like this. You don't have to go to the big, I mean, we are the big city, a big-ish city. You don't have to go somewhere else. You got it right here.
That's right. You have everything you would want in a big city, but in a kind of a little more intimate setting. And it shouldn't feel so daunting. Just get on out there and enjoy what Indianapolis has to offer.
And you are still busy. You've got obviously your vocal school here. You're teaching the next generation, if you will, to sing, to go out into the world, and then maybe to come back home and be part of this. You've got one of these days we're going to do a show or interview about the podcast you do, Melanated Moments in Classical Music. There's the logo right there with our friend Joshua Thompson. It'll just give me an excuse to buy some more socks so I can compete with Mr. Thompson. But still a lot going on for you. You're not slowing down anytime soon, it sounds like.
Anytime soon. And I have my foundation, Morning Brown, that brings culture to cultural deserts. And I've started a new initiative under Morning Brown called Opera from a Sister's Point of View, Generation Next, that shines a bright light on the up and coming Black opera stars of tomorrow. And I go in, or whatever organization has me come, we select 4 talented Black opera singers, and we put together a program. I put together the scripts. I go in for a week of intensive residency with the students, and it could be done. It could be a university, college. It could be a community engagement situation where they have talented young Black opera singers that they want to shine some light on. So I am ready and able, and I've done this with several organizations already across the country, and it's very successful. So I'm excited to continue my work.
And I always ask this of singers. I got to ask this of Johnny Mathis, of all people, the other day, and so I'm going to ask it of you, someone who has been singing for a very long time. As you take a sip of your tea, maybe that's part of the secret. What is a secret or secrets to keeping the voice, be it singing, be it speaking voice, which some of us use a lot more? What's the secret to keeping that healthy for a long period of time if you want to have that type of longevity?
Hydrate. You have to, the body is 70% or more water, so you have to drink water, good, clear, clean water, having some warm teas, and not overusing. Know when to shut it up and shut it down. Go to bed, get some rest, because we're not getting any younger, and we want to keep the skin tight. And that includes your vocal cords. So.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, you don't look like you're, you look just as young as you always have.
Thank you, Colin, and feel it.
Angela Brown in Tosca. It's November 11th, 12th, and 13th. That's going to be at the Booth Tarkington Theatre out there in Carmel with the Indianapolis Opera. We'll have the info at WRTV.com, and it's great to see you, as always. I always look forward to this.
I love you, Ray.
What's up, Indy? I hope you liked my conversation with Angela Brown. If you did, please click the like button, share this video, and leave a comment below. And please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you're a literary fan, Vonnegut Fest, celebrating the life of Kurt Vonnegut, might be for you. Click on that video right over there to find out more.